Hello, welcome all my lovely subscribers and followers. Welcome to any newcomers. It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your February 2024 general reading. We're looking at the first half of February from the 1st to the 15th, roughly. Timing always being a little bit fluid. This reading is for the air sign of Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, Libra Venus, those who are cross-watchings. This is also relevant. But make sure to watch the videos for all of your sign placements if you know them for additional insight and perspective. If you find that this reading resonates for you, I mean, it's a general reading, so take what does resonate and is helpful and leave the rest behind. If it does resonate with you or the style resonates with you and you are interested in a personal reading with me, you can email me at Maggie, the number one McGuire at gmail.com. You can also see that attached to the title or description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you the same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of readings, all areas of life, different types, lengths, styles, costs. There's something in there for everyone. Still going pretty hot right now are the 6 and 12 month overviews I do, which take a look at what's coming in your life for the next 6 or 12 months and all different areas of life. You can order them any time of the year. They go from the time period of the reading moving forward, but a lot of people like to do them at the end of one year, the beginning of a new year, because it's, beginning of that new annual cycle. So something to keep in mind. For those of you who are interested, I am using a couple of new decks this time. I am using the Ciro Marchetti Artist Tarot Deluxe. Beautiful cards, designs. And I am also using the gold foil version of the Rider-Waite deck. All right, let's move right into this reading for you. Libra, let's see what's coming in for you for the first half of February. We begin with the Two of Swords. Looks like an important decision needs to be made. You may feel a bit stuck. There may be some things you might be reluctant or resistant to looking at. You're standing at a crossroads, needing to make a decision one way or the other. With the Page of Cups. So pages can represent messages, messengers, kind of that young student apprentice energy. This is the Page of Cups or of water. Water governs the emotional area of life. It may be that you need to make a decision, maybe about a conversation you need to have, or the decision could be in another area of life. I feel like there's something you're reluctant to say to somebody else, but let's lay the rest of the cards out and see how it plays out. Next, we have the Four of Swords, taking a temporary step back to rest, recuperate, recover, perhaps gain a different perspective, a temporary step back from perhaps some kind of conflict, internal or external. This can be a card of feeling tired. With that, we have Strength, facing fears, doubts, insecurities, perhaps wrestling with what we call our shadow selves, or the challenge that comes from having to look at a situation and own the part that we've had to play in it as well. Next, we have the Eight of Coins, which represents work, nose to the grindstone, putting a lot of effort and time and energy and attention to detail into something because you're working towards building a solid, stable future. This can represent actual work, job work, career, anything that you're putting in or need to put in a fair amount of effort, perfecting your craft, becoming better and better at something that you do. With the Moon card. But perhaps there's some hidden fears or insecurities. Perhaps you're unclear as to how the path ahead is going to play out. It may be for some of you that you are considering moving in a different direction in terms of job, work, career. It may be for some of you, and this could be relationship oriented as well. I feel like this is actually probably going to be split. Some of you it's going to be work, job, career. Some of you it might be relationship. But I feel like there is a relationship or connection thread in this, and there's difficulty in making the decision and in communicating that decision. It may be for some of you that exploring or even flat out taking a new path to work, job, career may affect a relationship or relationship dynamics in some ways. And so you're feeling a bit stuck or hesitant trying to figure out the way forward here. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Seven of Cups, which is a card that represents kind of looking at the possibility and potential of what could be, focusing on the best and brightest potential of what something could be, looking at different options and opportunities in kind of a dreamy, building castles in the sky kind of way. But I keep getting this thread, Libra. I hope I just didn't say Gemini. I keep getting this thread, Libra, that there's difficulty in communicating this somehow. So let's clarify a bit. Let's take a look at that. Let's clarify that Two of Swords and Page of Cups. The Hanged Man, not taking any decisive action yet. Maybe making a small temporary sacrifice and not taking action yet because you're waiting, watching, seeing how something may be playing out, picking up new information along with it. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Earth, long-term stability and security, meaning having enough that you don't worry about next week, next month, next year so much. Nine of Wands, which I feel is where this Two of Swords comes in, connected to it. Nine of Wands is our Wounded Warrior card. It represents somebody that's already been through quite a bit, and here is yet one more thing in front of them. It's a card that can represent perhaps feeling a bit tired, discouraged, wondering if you should continue with something. Again, it feels like you're exploring a different path, a different option or opportunity, or maybe a different options or opportunities to move forward, because whatever it is that you have been doing, while it may have paid its dividends or its enjoyments, whether it's work, career, or relationship, or a combination of the two, it feels like you've put a lot of effort into it, but it doesn't really guarantee you much long-term stability and security. You're wondering if you should continue investing in it. You're exploring new paths. It may be for those of you that are in a romantic relationship with someone, or a partnership, even a business partnership with someone, that you're hesitant to talk about this with the other person because it may affect that relationship in some way. Let's take a look at the Four of Swords and Strength, taking some time out, taking a step back to kind of take a look at what the best way to deal with this is, and kind of marshaling all your inner strength, your mental and emotional strength to move forward. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, change, perhaps an unexpected opportunity is coming in your way, or the inspiration to explore something new is guided by divine timing and orchestration with the Wheel of Fortune, God, Spirit, Angels, Guides, God's fingerprint. Nine of Pentacles, independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. These are the things that you are considering. Let's take a look at that Eight of Coins and the Moon. You know, the energy of the Eight of Coins and the Moon is kind of taking a step back as well for some of you. Introspection, which is also in that Four of Swords, and kind of taking a look at a situation, whether it's work, whether it's relationship, or something that involves both of those areas of life for you, and asking yourself, is there something I can do different? Is this worth continuing to invest in? And if so, what changes can be made? This is something that would require some amount of effort, but there's also, again, this kind of sense of insecurity and doubt, maybe some hidden fears kind of rolling around in there with the Moon as to, I don't know if this is the right way to go or not. With some of you, again, it may be job, work, career, but I feel like for some of you, it also affects a relationship or partnership of some kind, and so you feel hesitant about moving forward. Let's clarify that Eight of Coins and the Moon. new gold foil cards are a little slippery. Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, so tens represent cycle endings in the tarot, or a cycle coming full circle. The Ten of Wands can represent feeling overwhelmed, feeling like at your end of the rope. It's like, okay, something has to change. I can't keep doing this anymore. I can't keep putting all this effort, all this energy into it, and yet not having any hope or feeling like I have that long-term stability and security. And this is kind of seeing that. The Ace of Swords is kind of like the epiphany, the light bulb going off over your head, seeing the truth and clarity of something for what it is and what it's not. And that may be difficult to look at that in its absolute reality, but it also gives us the opportunity to make different choices to create a healthier reality for ourselves. Let's take a look at that overall energy of the Seven of Cups, that considering different options, kind of building castles in the sky of what else is out there for me, what's possible. It feels like you've been putting for some of you, you've been putting a lot of effort and energy into work, career, a business. And for a portion of those of you, it feels like you've enjoyed certain aspects of that, financial or perhaps a sense of independence if it was your own business, and also the freedom that it gave you. For some of you, I feel like it fit in with a relationship you have or a partnership that you have, but it doesn't feel like there's long-term security and stability in it. So you're now exploring other paths. But there's this sense of, okay, how's this going to affect my relationship life or my partnership? Overall energy, theme, focus of that Seven of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This is a practical new beginning, perhaps a logistical one. Could be new jobs, new projects, moving, relocating, a combination of all of those things, right? But the Nine of Swords with it, which is a card of stress, anxiety, worry, fear, overthinking something, and almost always with the worst possible negative outcome, until it builds up in your head to be so big and so bad that it actually doesn't really reflect the external reality of the situation, right? You're like considering all of these different options and opportunities to move forward, but yet, it's a fear of the unknown, fear of starting over. Well, what if, somehow this affects my relationship to the point that it ends, or what if I have to move or relocate, or what if, what if, fill in the blank. So it's kind of some stress and anxiety about that. And it looks like this is a kind of an introspective time period, Libra, where you're kind of looking at the possibilities and potential consequences and outcomes of that, and needing to perhaps have some conversations about that, but being unsure as to how to do that. So let's wrap this up with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. Some of you, it looks like you may have had an opportunity drop in your lap, literally, or Spirit is putting something in your head that you keep thinking about over and over and over again as a way of kind of leading you or nudging you towards taking this new path. All right, advice and guidance for Libra, first half of February. The High Priestess, trusting your instincts and your intuition, listening to that compulsion, why you feel compelled to move down a new path, why you keep thinking about it over and over again, or this new opportunity for some of you that's dropped in your lap. This is about listening to your intuition and your experience, which is also that Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles with that moon. It's about, listening to your intuition and the wisdom of the experience that you've had, and God, Spirit, angels, and guides kind of nudging you here. Six of Pentacles and the Sun. This is about taking an opportunity or option that's been presented to you. That there's a way forward that presents to you, an opportunity to get out from under the stress about how the future is going to work out, this long-term security and stability. It's providing an opportunity for you to start down a path where you have more security and stability, and you're not always constantly worried about that. Seven of Wands, the Lovers, and the Eight of Swords also as advice. Don't allow, because this is about not giving up, right? Defending, guarding, protecting, standing up for something. Don't allow a relationship or relationship influence or connection be the thing that tells you here in the Eight of Swords, oh, I can't because of this, I can't because of that, I can't because of the other thing. This is somebody who feels like they can't change their situation because of some kind of, often external influences. But swords are governed by the element of air, which governs our intellectual landscape, how we think, our belief systems and ideologies and perspectives, perceptions, because that defines what we believe our reality to be. The only thing that's actually keeping this person trapped here is those thoughts, those ideas, those ideologies, right? Nobody else is doing that. So don't allow, with the Lovers here, again, it feels like there's some kind of relationship or partnership connection that's an influence here. And it feels like you've been needing to move down a new path that actually holds long-term security and stability, but you've stopped yourself from doing it because of some kind of relationship influence or partnership influence here, and you keep using that, as a reason or excuse or justification to why you can't move down a new path, because you feel like it will cost you too much in other areas of life, particularly relationship here. Spirit is saying don't allow that to be the thing that makes you say no to a new path, because Spirit is quite clearly advocating for that here. So I think I will leave it there. Libra, those are your messages for the first half of February. I hope that they resonated, that they were helpful, clarifying, gave you something to think about, or validated what you were already thinking. Again, if this did resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper dive on it, or the style of reading resonates with you, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the title or description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the February mid-month readings. Until then, stay safe and well, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.